It's a perfect situation.
Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. I'm making mac and cheese for our evening meal and also some for the freezer. So, I thought I'd bring you along. I'm doing it in this large stock pot because I'm doing so much of it. I have a pan of water at the back that's going to come to a boil, and I'll do my pasta in that. I put 2 big knobs of butter in this large stock pot. You can do it in a large frying pan if you're doing a smaller amount, but I aren't. I'm doing a big amount. It's easy enough to do at the time, but if I'm doing one, I might as well do more than one, freeze it, and then when I have bandy days and that, and I'm busy doing other things such as the garden, I can take it out and we can have it for a meal. I don't have to worry about it then. So here I now have 2 large onions, white onions, and a bit of a red onion that was in the fridge that I used some of yesterday. So I'll put all the onion in and just slowly let it come, start frying it off in all that butter. Yes, this is calorie dense, but it's not as though we have it all the time. I've also got some fresh celery here, so that's going in as well. And I'm just going to let these sweat down and brown up, by which time my water should be boiled, and I'll put my pasta in. Now, only let your pasta cook for about 5 minutes. It needs to be half cooked because the rest of the cooking is going to be done in the oven when it's with the cheese sauce. So I'll bring that to a boil and let them cook down. That fan noise is my oven because it's now come up to temperature, because I will be cooking one for us tonight in there. But the onions are sweating down nicely now, so I've got about half a cup of self-raising flour and 2 teaspoons of dried mustard in here. Let's add the majority of it and see how we go with that, because that will take up all these juices that the onions have produced and the butter, and we do need it all. So now I'm going to add a lot of milk. That's over a litre of milk. I may add to it, I may not, we'll see. But I'll bring that back up and see how it's looking thickness wise. So it's there now. Give it one last stir and put it into oven-proof dishes. That's enough. For us for tea. I'm going to sprinkle on top of it some of this cheese. Put on some slices of tomato. And from my dehydrated supply, a bit of powdered kale, this is. No, spinach. Put it in medium to hot oven for about half an hour. That's 6.5 for the freezer. These are just portion sizes, so especially the half, when Lurch is on late shift, I can pull this out and I can have it, or I can have just a whole one. If we're both going to have mac and cheese, I pull 2 out, 1 each. So that's 3.5 meals. And what's in the oven now? There we have it, bubbling away nicely. Lovely. Yes, Lurch has a lot more than me. Calorie laden but vegetarian.
It's a